Sup traders, how y'all doing? Let's talk about how to get out of a losing streak. If you're in a losing streak, watch this video to the end. It's going to help you out. And if you trade, you should watch this video to the end because you're probably going to have a losing streak at some point. So welcome back, those of y'all who know me, those of you who don't know me. Super grateful and glad to have you with me today. Blessings. My name is Travis. I develop fundamental top-down trading systems that are turned into computer systems and computer modeled, back-tested, and shown to have huge edge and are easy to trade. So, yeah, I like to say so easy a dog can do it. Let's talk about losing streaks. Losing streaks are a part of trading, no matter what. Equity drawdown. Whether you have losing streaks or whatnot, 99% of the time you're not at portfolio all-time highs because you close. I mean, if you just look at the stock market, even though it appears to be making new all-time highs all the time, the reality is most of the time, I mean, every day it's not making a new all-time high, it's in drawdown. So it's actually in drawdown a lot. Now, the experience of a trader is you're in drawdown a lot, and you're also, there's periods of times where you're going to be losing. And the question that you need to answer is, why are you losing? Is it the natural result of your system, or is it something else, right? So if you're following your system, and your system is computer modeled and shows to have edge, it's still good to stop and think for a moment and say, okay, am I following my system? Does my system have edge? Is the computer back tested? Is there any reason for me to think that the system no longer works in the assets I'm trading? And if all that checks off, then just keep on trading. Maybe you can reduce your risk if you want, but there's no reason to stop. That's the natural losing that happens in trading no matter what, even profitable trading. Now, a lot of y'all probably can't check all those boxes. Some of y'all will probably say, I'm not following my system, and my system's actually not computer back tested, in which case you should stop trading right now. Take a break from trading. Stop trading. There's this urgency and impatience in a losing streak to make it all back right now, win that next trade, put on trades, whatnot. But you have to give it time, right? If you get into this manic state, I've been there, mania, where you start to really overtrade, you're losing, and you're just losing more and more, and you're trying to make it back. The best thing you can do is stop. And what can make it easier to stop is having good friends, having a busy life, having just other things you need to do. But I see people who have the job and have everything, and they just cannot stop trading on the side of losing. I have some tools. I've got a computer lockbox. I can lock my computer up and I cannot access it for a period of time. Same with my phones. I can lock those up. I find that to be really helpful. Take a break over the weekend. Not just a break from trading, but a total dopamine detox. Force me to sit with myself and think. If I'm not trading, or if I'm not following my system, why? Okay, let's get back to following my system. How do I hold myself accountable? Where did I get off the system? Let me get back to the system. But for those of you guys who don't have a computer model, I mean, this is why I do what I do, where, hey, I have a computer model, I've got a back-tested system that works. But my recommendation also is take the time, stop trading for a bit, to learn PineScript. Take the time to work with some developers and start learning how to code a little bit so that you can back test your systems and get a computer model that's profitable. Because a lot of y'all don't even know your strategy. You're not even, a lot of you, if you don't have the data, you don't know for sure that your strategy works. Some of you might have losing strategies because you're just going off trust. You're going off what worked for you one time. You're going off of what some guru on the internet said how to trade. Trade this and you'll make money. But do you have a sample that goes back 100 years, 40 years, and looks at all the trades and makes money? If no, you need to get that. So for me, and this is important if you made it this far in the video, is the losing streaks are really important because they tell you to stop. And when you stop, you can consolidate everything that you learned. And when you stop, you get to break and you get to make a change and make a difference and make a comeback. So if you've been losing and you don't have a system that works, that you know works because you don't have a computer model, that should be a wake-up call, right? Join us. I've got a link down below, or learn how to code yourself. But you have to let go. You have to stop. You have to focus on other things. It doesn't mean stop your trading business, but stop putting on trades, right? Until you can get to a place where you're really confident that you have a system that works and that you can follow that system. And until then, probably shouldn't trade. So, hope you find that helpful and useful. It's not rocket science. It's basic, but it matters. It's important. And it's just part of it. So, appreciate y'all. Much love. Talk to y'all soon.